What's up? Welcome. Welcome every single one of you. Here's today's agenda. You may notice it's a little bit packed. It's a little bit full. We'll probably not going to talk about everything today. Like this list is pretty long, but let's not get off topic here. First of all, I sincerely apologize to you for being late. I'm 1 hour late to the stream. University started, things got a little bit complicated real quick. Things escalated really fast, 1 week into the thing, and I got zero free time. I mean, if you count this as free time, then it's my choice, right? I cannot complain because I chose that. Anyways, I apologize for scheduling at 17:30 and being late. However, I think it's not really my fault because there's nothing I could do, honestly. Like, literally nothing I could do. Hello, gentlemen. You may have noticed this stream has a little bit of a different title. Gentlemen. Yes. The most important thing I want to do today, unfortunately, is also the most boring thing. For me, at least. I'm assuming for others as well. Like, I plan to do a charity event soon, but I cannot announce it publicly yet because I have no way of accepting money through the live stream. Before you start suggesting options and stuff like that, I've already looked into everything. And Stream Elements seems to be throwing some weird errors. I've been chatting with Stream Elements support team. So that's a little bit of a blocker because I just cannot raise money for anything. If you don't know what I'm talking about, my plan was to fund free walkers for the elderly from social welfare house close to Warsaw. I'm in Warsaw, so I figured it'd be best to do something that's nearby. And they're called pod brzozami. Brzoza is a type of tree in Polish, just if you're wondering. Wrong to-do list, sorry. Alright, so guys, can you imagine what a zero free time day looks like? Like, it hit me today. Like, my day today was, I wake up, I eat, okay? I mean, I do some work, okay? I eat, I had a lot of biking, okay? I like biking, but that was almost too much today. I go from my house to chemical faculty of my university. I have some lessons there, okay? Blah, blah, blah. Then I go to mechatronics faculty, also by bike, and that was like a 10 to 15 minute ride, okay? This as well. I do some stuff, right? 2 lectures, very interesting ones, but extremely tiring. And then I have a meeting because we have like obligatory PE classes. So I chose biking, and if you want to do biking, you need to get to an obligatory meeting, mandatory meeting. So there's a meeting, right? Also, so everything was by bike. So I spent like, I don't know, 1 or 2 hours on my bike today, and then I just come back home, right? I eat something and that's now live streaming. So yeah, very interesting, I know. Nothing special to be honest, but just wanted to explain to you why I'm late. I also thought maybe I should try and stream at some random morning hours, like super early in the morning. But then no one would watch it, right? You know, actually, no one watches it either way, so who cares, right? Gentlemen, like the stream, please. Please, man, like the stream. All right. Next thing on the list. We've recently passed 14k subs, which is just nuts. It's absolutely balls. And I want to thank you all for that. Like, I made all the videos, right? So it's credit to me on that. But if you would not watch them, then I wouldn't have gotten there. So thank you very much, everyone. Round of applause for you and for me. We made it to 14k. Like, I didn't even do anything special for 10k. Let me know if I should. I don't know. Right, so, with that out of the way, I'm not gonna do the announcement of the charity thing because guess what? If I go to the tipping page, which is supposed to work, it doesn't work. Right? So it's the most important thing I need to fix today because I can only test it while I'm live. Okay? That's what the conclusion that I came to. Right. So before I start fixing it, which is going to be extremely interesting, this is not even important. Right, so since you guys clicked on the stream, I assume you're interested in streaming news, especially on YouTube. YouTube dropped some new updates to live streaming. So as you may know, live streaming on YouTube is very not very mature, you know, it's kind of hard to set things up, whatever. So I thought we could go over them. Right? Just really quickly because I also need to know, you know, I'm a streamer. So first headline here, on average over 30% of daily logged in YouTube viewers watch live content in Q2 alone. So that's a lot more than I expected it to be. You know? I thought live streaming on YouTube was like a niche thing. I would estimate this to be between 5 or 10%. Hello, Ginger. And yeah, that's surprising. Also, I read the first paragraph before, and it's also imagine you're at a concert holding a hand-drawn sign. For one incredible moment, the artist on stage looks right at you and smiles. You're one of thousands, but the connection feels personal. That's the magic of live streaming on YouTube. One-to-one, guys, the same experience. When a creator calls you out or answers your question in the chat, that excitement is instantly shared with thousands around the world. Imagine if that was true. Imagine if that was true. Creating a one-of-a-kind connection. Actually, it's 1 in 1,000th connection. So I don't know, man. Whatever. Let's continue. Is this unparalleled interactivity that draws viewers in, on average, over... Okay, that's just the same thing repeated. Whatever. Grounded in community feedback, these features are designed to help creators get discovered, grow their channel, and increase their earnings. So let's go over this real quick. So there's a new practice mode. So you know, guys, how everything doesn't work on my stream and like breaks from time to time. For example, the tipping right now, or text to speech or whatever. So in theory, now you can practice live. So people don't actually see the failures. You have the opportunity to test early, which I cannot find this option. So I'm still gonna test on public live streams. Before you say, oh, do an unlisted or private stream, it doesn't work like that. Stream Elements, for example, which is like streaming tools for streamers and stuff, doesn't work if it's a private or unlisted stream. It has to be public. So I am forced to test my streaming setup publicly. So I have two monitors. On one monitor, I have my fucking KiCad and electronics, data sheet, etc. And on the other screen, I have chat, which are constantly saying things like, actually, this resistor is not connected the way it should be. Did you try putting an OLED screen? Did you... You know, constant feedback to improve the project. And then on top of that, I have to make sure like the stream is working, like constantly on my other screen. And I'm streaming two platforms or whatever. No one cares, right? And on top of that, I'm supposed to analyze if like my new setup of Stream Elements or whatever is working. That's complicated. Like it splits your brain into 5 different sectors or whatever. Like, okay, no one asked. Just wanted you to give you like a glimpse into my world, okay? To the other side of the camera. Right. Also, I have this microphone. I figured that's really cool. I can have a microphone for shotgunning. You put it on your camera and it just works like plug and play. I decided, sure, I'll buy that one because it can also work as a good streaming mic. And actually, absolutely not. It doesn't work with my like interface for some reason. And no one told me that. And if I plug it into the regular input in my computer, it also doesn't work. It's just too noisy. I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know what's going on. Right, so playables. This is the next big thing. It's not new. They were introduced last year, so I don't know why they... I don't know. You can play Angry Birds on stream, guys. I'm sorry you didn't see it. Now you see it. Playables. Angry Birds. I'm sure that's a great feature. Would be nice if they blocked bots, right? That would be nice. To solve for discoverability and grow for interest, 3 new features, streaming across formats. So that is interesting. It was suggested on the previous live stream that I also do a vertical stream except for the horizontal one, which in my case doesn't make any sense because imagine looking at a circuit with me and talking about it, but all you see is this part of the screen, for example. So let's say my face is in the camera, then like you would see, you would probably see, I don't know, from here to here, right? My camera is at the top right, so this is the effective screen area you would see. It's kind of stupid in my case. Maybe for some people who do mainly like just chatting live streams, sure, why not? So right, next. We've expanding the ability to react live to content on YouTube, allowing anyone to start a vertical live stream on mobile and react to other live events. Okay, I thought that was already possible. Whatever. AI powered highlights, so we get more AI features. Okay. Turn live content into lasting content. So if you guys don't know, streamers usually take clips of live streams and just publish them as shorts. This is a kind of low effort way to bring exposure to your stream. Sure. Usually you have to pay someone to edit it for it to be interesting, because typical live stream clip could never compete with a well-edited short, like in terms of attention grabbiness. Okay. I don't like the entire attention grabbiness thing, so I also don't like editing too much. I don't like, you know, so I don't fucking do it, right? I just cut things out and paste them into the shorts thing. But I think I'll stop doing that because it takes time and doesn't really bring results. Maybe if there's an exceptional moment we discover something. For example, last time when I came to the same conclusion that these two traces should be joined together, and this is an official Texas Instruments like device here, and I did the same thing that they did. That was kind of cool, in my opinion. Maybe probably to someone who's experienced in PCB design and has like 20 years of experience, this is standard and stuff, but I don't have 20 years of experience. For now, I have 20 years of experience in breathing, okay? Building new monetization tools. New type of ads, guys. Are you guys hyped for new type of ads? I'm sure everyone was waiting for that. So like, grounded in community feedback. New ads. Core part of supporting creators is helping them earn a living through their work, and we know that creators are often hesitant to run ads that interrupt key moments on their streams. So for example, I don't run ads because I think that would ruin the entire experience. Like, imagine we're going over a circuit, something's going on, and now, bam, you have a 30-second ad you have to watch. And then you come back to the stream. I'm talking about something entirely different that's a derivative of what I've been talking 30 seconds ago. You have no idea what's going on. So that would ruin the entire experience, in my opinion. So side-by-side ads, you get fucking one eyeball goes to the video and the other eyeball goes to the ad. I don't know if that's better or worse. I don't know, man. But most of you guys use ad blockers. It's kind of easy to deduce from my analytics. So this doesn't even concern you, to be honest. Rolling out a new feature that allows channel membership creators to easily transition from public to members only live streams. Right, so I don't do members because YouTube takes 30% cuts on members revenue, right? So as far as I know, maybe I'm wrong, but I checked recently. So 30% is a lot in comparison to stuff like Patreon or whatever. I come to the conclusion that viewers want to support the streamer, not the platform. So like 30% is just too much. Yeah, you know, like I get that Twitch is doing the same thing, but it's not an excuse in my opinion. Whatever. Right. So that's it. Great. We went over it. Now I know what's new. Very nice. Did I delete it? Yeah, I deleted it from the list. So no check mark. Right, so I think it's time to do the daunting task, which is this, unfortunately. So bear with me, guys, bear with me, bear with me. It can take some time, so if you don't care about this, like, honestly, I'm not gonna blame you. In theory, if you do !tip in the chat, the bot should respond with the link. It took some time, but we have it. I don't know, I'll try logging out. It's a good start, I think. Logging back in. My plan B is that I want to test a separate service from Stream Elements, but I'm not happy because there's something like called chargeback, which is basically a problem in the streaming world currently. It's a growing problem, apparently, that happens whenever someone donates and then they want their money back, right? They have the right to request a chargeback. So then PayPal or whatever is the payment processor charges fees to the merchant. Okay, the merchant has to pay a fee in that situation, which is a real problem because, for example, in the case of PayPal, it's $20, and if the donation is $1 and there's 20 or 100 donations of $1 and they all charge back, then you're basically making negative money. Yeah, that's a big problem. So I don't know, I'm just gonna put some, I know you guys like Fallout music, so let's fucking listen to this. World may be lost, but our hearts still beat. In this wasteland waltz, our love's complete. When the skies turned red and the sirens cried, we found each other in the world's last light. Through the ashes and the ruins, you're my star, my darling, my sweetheart, no matter how far. Oh baby, let's dance where the shadows glow. The Geiger count is ticking, but I love you so. In this wasteland of dreams, we'll make it through. Hello, Sabham. Yeah, still getting error 400. Still getting error 400. I wasn't looking at chat for a second. I don't know, maybe it fucking broke. Oh no, it's working. Crazy. 1 second, I'm multitasking here. I need to 1 second. Hello, Mr. Terran. Are you getting error 400 or 404? Because that's totally different. Totally different. 404? That's crazy, man. I'm getting 400. So I wrote an email right now to Stream Elements. Like, I emailed back and forth with them for like, I don't know, 2 days at this point, and they told me I need to be on a public live stream, log out and log back in, and then check if it works. So I did what they asked me to do, and absolutely nothing. Are you sure it works, Ginger? Like, if you go in there and press the Visa button or whatever, if you choose, I don't know, whatever, and press the, like, I'm not trying to trick you, okay? I just want to see if you get, like, response code 400 or not. Could you try, please? There's a new Atlas release, by the way. Okay, okay. What's new in the release? Is there, like, a release statement or document? Go unit you get from for card number. I can't. Okay, is it 400? Ginger, is it 400? I need that information. Is it 400? Is it 400? So I emailed Stream Elements right now, 2 minutes ago, telling them that I did what I asked and it doesn't work. So if I cannot solve it this stream, I have to make a choice. Either I use PayPal and accept the risk, or I want to use Tippy, which is a separate service. I think I'm leaning towards just using PayPal because I don't want to have a separate service. That's just too complicated right now. But I'm happy I'm not using Restream anymore. Yes, Abham, I understand your opinion. I got it. I'm considering it, okay? But if I make a custom page, like, I don't see how anyone would trust it, first of all. Second of all, what if it's insecure? And last thing is, it's unfair for me to accept, like, that amount of free work that benefits me and doesn't benefit you, right? That's just unethical on my side. So for now, let's just wait. Let's be patient, because maybe they're going to respond. They usually respond within a couple minutes from Stream Elements. Maybe they'll be like, oopsie daisy, we just fixed it. Okay, so Ginger texted me asking, can't I use bits and subs? So that's impossible, especially for charity, because it's just, check out the fees. Like, when someone buys bits or whatever on Twitch, they have to pay, like, I don't know what, but they take a 30% cut on everything, the platform, basically. So that's, for me, that's just unacceptable. However, I'll give them one thing. It's a really smart system, because there's no chargeback problem. No one can request a chargeback, really, I think. I mean, they cannot request it to the streamer because they're using a virtual currency, which is bits. So what, are you gonna, like, sue me for not giving you your bits back? Right? So that's kind of a smart decision. Would be really cool if it wasn't taxed at 30% by Twitch. Amazing, man. maybe I'll use Stripe. But then another aspect is, okay, it's even more complicated. Another aspect is I need an integration with the stream. I need something that can integrate into a, check this out, like a tips goal or something. So I don't think Stripe would do that. I know Tippy would do that. Also, all of these services we're mentioning here, Stripe, Tippy, whatever, they all have higher fees than Stream Elements. So that's why I'm trying to do this first. You know? So yeah, it's crazy. Stripe URL callback for OBS. So I'd have to read about this. I don't know what that is. Also, fintech. I just hate fintech, man. The worst. I used to try to found I worked at a fintech startup, sort of. Just would not recommend. Create a webhook endpoint handler to receive event data post release. Here's the problem, like I don't have the time. I don't have the time. What is Razorpay? Like the requirements are fee lower or equal to Stream Elements. Next requirement is chargeback protection. 2% it's a good rate, I think. Razorpay, okay. Chargeback protection, and what was the next thing? OBS integration. So these are the 3 things. And this is 2.6, I think. Let me confirm. By the way, guys, if you have any music that's like 50s style like this, can you send it to me? I just like it, man. And if it's copyright free, we can just listen to it on stream. Okay, here's the fees. I don't know if you care. If you watch other streamers, they probably don't give you all that background information. So it's 2.8 plus 0.28. Probably in dollars. So that's lowest on the market. I think that's true, but I'm not sure. What depends what market, right? What did they call the market? This is crazy. Is this an Apple service? Does anyone know, is this an Apple service? Because I would not be surprised if it was an Apple service. You know what I'm gonna do? I'll check the Discord DMs soon. But what I want to do is to send my live stream to Stream Elements. Like, I want to invite them to join, basically. That's the smart thing to do here. 1 second. That's the smartest option. Because they like don't believe me, I think. Probably most people who text them are like non-technical people, and they just tell them to just restart your computer, bro. And they're like, oh, it works, thank you, and problem solved, ticket closed. So I'm just gonna fucking, why not? I sent them the link. Right, so yeah. I hope we can get someone from Stream Elements to join the stream. Oh yeah, I love the bots, by the way. Cheap viewers, fuck you, man. That's a separate topic, man. The cheap viewers bots. View botting on Twitch. I don't know if it's a problem on YouTube, but I know on Twitch is a big deal. Like, Twitch streamers have a problem with that because, like, they're no longer credible, right? An advertiser wants to pay someone to do a paid stream, sponsored stream with some sponsored content, and they don't know how many people actually watched it. So how are they supposed to, like, pay them? Usually it's a couple dollars, like, I don't know, let's say $10 per viewer per 1 hour, for example. Ask them to tip some 10k to this. Yeah, that's good. That's the good thinking, you know? That's what I'm looking for. Or I can just hack them right now. Okay, I'm in. Done. I'm so funny. Okay, seems like no response for 15 minutes now. One thing I did not tell you is that PayPal, for example, has a chargeback protection like service, but it's, you have to pay extra basically. All right. So let me check the fee. Maybe that's interesting. Before I do that, I'm gonna disconnect from SE Pay for now. I've disconnected. So now if I refresh the I don't know why I'm hiding it from you. I can just show you. Right, there's nothing here. That's also kind of bad design in my opinion, that just nothing, empty box. So now I connect it. It says wrong currency. Let's change the currency. I'm also confused about what currency is the optimal choice. Probably US dollar, because everyone has that. Most people have that. Yeah, so what if I just refresh now? Okay. We have this. Oh, guys. I think I got it. I think I got it. This took so long. I hate fintech, man. I fucking hate it. Subham. I don't know how to pronounce your names. Is it Subham? Can you press 1 in the chat if it's Subham, 2 in the chat if it's Subham? Is the H silent? Basically, now I want to tip myself some money, okay? I just want to burn like the 2.9 cents that is going to go to fees. Just want to burn it, man. I'm gonna give you my card number. Is that okay for you guys? Or should I hide it? Is it Subham or Subham? Subham. Shabham. Is it like Indian or maybe Arabic? Shabam. Is the H silent? Is the H silent? So maybe it was a currency problem. Okay, this works. This is the expensive thing, right? I don't know, how can you just give this option? I'd prefer to not have that option. Shabham. Shabham. Okay, okay. Is it h or h? Sorry. Sorry, I'm trying to learn here, okay? I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Right. Chargeback fee none. This is sweet. Beautiful. This is crazy, man. What is PaySafe card? Perplexity. Hello, my man. What is PaySafe card? And why are the fees so extremely high? Just curious, okay? We're actually not doing engineering right now, and that's fun. Because I've been doing engineering my entire day today, like... I was going crazy at some point. Gambling deposits. Hello, Timek. Didn't you buy them as a teenager kid to buy Stream Games League or Legends games? It was a classic for school Secret Santa. Oh, what are we talking about, man? I lost track. Are we talking about PaySafe cards? Whatever. What? Isn't this a... But I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's not go that way. I don't need another task. One thing I want to do now is to... check one specific thing. If I can change the currency to US dollar. Because if that's causing the problem, I literally did the work for them I found the bug, okay? Usually in that situation, the company doesn't give a shit and doesn't even reward you for that. Alright, so the giver can set their preferred currency. Is that the case? Yeah, let's say I'll do that. That's crazy. I think I'll disable this because it's just confusing for people probably, and it suggests to donate 27 cents, which is not a really good suggestion in my opinion. It's lower than the fee, so also we can add the username to this page. So if I refresh it now, yeah, look, it now says the username. So if you go there, it should show your username. I'll catch up with chat in a second, just give me a while. So there's some really toxic features, like for example, show top 10 tippers. So maybe that's actually good for charity, you know? But for regular tips, I think that's a little bit toxic. What's your opinion, guys? I'm curious. What's your opinion on this? Maybe people just don't care and I'm overthinking. Is it toxic to have a table of people who gave me the most money? I think that's kind of like bad taste, I would say. Already accepting money is sus, in my opinion. So if you hear that growl, you'd better run. The death club tango is never fun unless you're quick or you've got a plan. Say goodbye to the wasteland man. It's perfectly fine, okay. There's also the option to have old-time tips, like the sum displayed there. I think that's suspicious. I'm so happy it worked, guys. Now I can do my announcement. Also, I feel like a little kid that's lost in scary big world of technology, whatever. I'm so happy we did not make a custom page right now. Shabam, imagine if we just took our time and developed our own service, you know. That would be painful. Also, free hosting doesn't exist, guys. Don't believe them. Free servers don't exist. Okay, I'll try changing the 1 second. Okay, so I removed the proposed tips. So I'm also considering removing the maximum amount because I don't want to. I don't know, man. I think I'm overthinking. Like, I watched Ludwig for a second, and he has his maximum at $10, which he said he did it because he's already rich and he doesn't know how to show appreciation for like sums equal to $100 or something. Like, I think that makes sense. Okay, so I recreated the issue now. If I set it back to... Okay, let's... I'm just changing the currency. Now it works. All right. All right, so if a viewer comes here, they can change the currency to whatever they want. Let's say, I don't know, what's yuan? I need at least 12 yuan. All right. I wonder what's the currency conversion fee? And it supports Twitch emotes. I don't know, who cares about these things, man? What the fuck? This is so 2002, man. Music is beautiful, though. Right, so before we say this is fine, before we confirm this is all fine, no, I'm not asking you guys for money, okay? I just want to ask you if it also works for you, if you change your currency to whatever. I'm assuming it works because, like, because why not, right? It works on my computer. Okay, so that's the worst one. Right, so I think I'm just gonna... A worldwide company that processes payments for companies such as Netflix, Uber, Steam, and Spotify. All these companies I don't like. I could go right name reasons why I don't like Netflix, Uber, Steam, and Spotify. All of them, I think, are kind of bad companies. And by bad companies, I don't mean they are... the product is bad for the consumer, like, or they're bad at making money. Obviously, they're good at making money, but like from the point of ethics and society, I consider them to be just not worth existing. I want to test it now, but I forget I have a freaking RuPay card instead of Visa or MasterCard. You know what? I would like it so that the entire world has one payment system. In Poland, we have, I think, some of the best payment systems in the world, honestly. You can just... it's so easy, to be honest. We have this thing called Bleak. It's a 6-digit code. You just fucking enter it, paid. Some countries don't even have stuff like that. I don't know. I've been told Poland is like the test ground for all of these new technologies and stuff like that. So that's why we have them here. So Poland is like the rabbit for animal testing purposes. Right, so I'm gonna give myself 5 zloty and see if wait a second. Let's turn on the tip scroll here. I'm gonna try and simulate the thing here. 1 second. 1 second. I don't know what's UPI. Never heard of them. Never heard of them. should I email Stream Elements saying them? I'm gonna email them, not gonna be a dick. I found the issue. It breaks when I set it to USD. It has to be PLN. I don't know, man. I don't give a shit anymore. I hope that's not a tactic to force people to use currency exchange to pay an extra fee, because that would be just a dick move. But like, dick moves are kind of popular nowadays, so you know, expect the unexpected. It's a payment system which makes possible to transfer money using phone numbers or QR code. Okay. So we have something similar. Does it let you do like a 6-digit code or something like that? You just give the code to the other person, and when they enter it, it transfers the money? Do you have something like that? If not, it's probably a good business idea, or maybe someone did it already and we just don't know about it, or maybe you have some law that doesn't let this business be a good idea, basically.
Tipped $0.
Nice. So now I simulated the thing. So you heard the TTS, right? Can you guys confirm? If I heard it, means you heard it. So if you didn't hear it, it's really stupid problem. Just type another party phone number and then what amount you want to send them. Type your 4-6-digit password. Okay. So it's similar to our thing. However, I have noticed that banks are really pushing, of course that's natural for them to do that because they're pieces of shit and just want to earn more money. They're pushing I don't know how to translate this to English. In Polish, we have this stupid concept they introduced. Cashless freedom movement. I hope is that it? My YouTube is lagging. I am coming on Twitch. Okay, sure. That's even better for me, I think. Also, for new guys that joined the stream, sorry for the not engineering today. I just have to do some stupid stuff. Hello, Mr. Non-Shabam. I am here now. Whatever, not important right now, but they're pushing cashless things. In my opinion, that's a problem because, you know, just most private payment option is just to pay with cash, right? And that's what I'm doing whenever I can. I always pay with cash because, like, I don't want to give them any data, any, like, reason to take fees from the merchant or from me or whatever. So if I can pay in cash, I'm gonna pay in cash. And they even started closing, how do you call it? ATM machines. Yeah, so you cannot withdraw your money from your card or something. That's what I heard from people from other cities. So maybe that's not the best information. At a similar system running in India, that's super suspicious and I hate it, man. Like, I would prefer for them to just stop where we are. Like, it's fine. You can just pay with your watch. It should be the most advanced form of this system. And we don't need more, okay? So there's no point of removing cash because people should have the choice. So since they're trying to remove cash, I think this is just a cold take based on logic and reasoning. They just don't care if it's better for the people or not. They just want to fucking monopolize the thing. So like, that's not even a discovery in my opinion, right? There is no any transaction charge for using UPI, at least for now. Sure, maybe like maybe that's part of the strategy. For example, there's a lot of free AI things like Perplexity, ChatGPT, and so on. Imagine if they came together. That's probably illegal, right? But they probably don't care. They came together and just said, from now on, it costs $15 a month to run our service. Hello, Mr. Crimson Blitz. Everyone is addicted to using AI tools, right? At this point, some people cannot even fucking make breakfast without using an AI chatbot, right? Because they're going to burn their eggs or whatever. So if they just come out and say, now it costs $15 and people have nowhere else to go and they cannot run it locally because they don't have the compute power, then skibbity, they can't do nothing. They have to pay. They have been rizzed. So that's my conspiracy theories for you. And I told you that it's run by regulatory body for the Indian banking system. So it's like a government system or something. In Poland, all of these like fintech systems are private companies, so I trust them even less. Like, I don't know who I trust more, or I don't know who I trust less. Is it the government, or is it the fucking private companies who try to suss out money from every nook and cranny they can, right? Hello, Mr. John Diode. I saw you sent me the fix for the cathode, 22 volt rail, and so on. I did not implement it yet. I need to look at it. I have so much other work to do right now. I just have to do it later. So we have successfully simulated a tips alert. Now let's try to simulate incrementing the goal here. Just want to check.
Tipped $8.
Hello from the Philippines. That's super cool. I've never been there. Okay, so it says it tipped $8, but it doesn't increment the thing. So that's interesting. So I wonder, should I just... Should I just try the real thing? I don't want to waste my 5 slot. 1 second. If you're curious, it looks like this. So here's this thing you can simulate amounts and so on. So it sends a alert, but it doesn't... Maybe I should... What's this URL? Okay, it's here. By the way, if I ever like get to learn to programs and design stuff like that, there's so much stuff you can do. Okay, the URL was the same, so I don't think anything will happen now. Maybe I should refresh it. Okay, I refreshed it. Let's simulate.
Adonis 55 tipped $3.
Okay, Adonis 55 doesn't exist, guys. So that's just... I have idea if anyone tipped $10 got you terminal access. That's like the third time you say that idea. Like that would be a cool thing. As I said the last time, it would be a cool thing to have a virtual machine, for example. People tip, I don't know, fresh idea, right? Okay. They tip like $5 to run a singular command. That would be interesting. I don't have the skills to protect my virtual machine external system, right? I need to get back in chat because I missed some messages, I think. The project got fans all over the world, from Montreal to Philippines. Yeah, that's amazing. That is just so beautiful. Even if I'm not making some groundbreaking progress right now, like I'm laying some traces on the PCB, which I'll probably have to redo anyways at some point, and it still manages to like have people that enjoy it. That's really cool. Other thing is, maybe that's controversial, okay, but I think me not making progress right now can be a good thing, because two reasons. Okay, first reason is the longer I wait with implementing the rest of the things and so on, the more knowledge I have from university, from other projects, from watching other people do this stuff, etc., and the better my implementation is going to be, right? Basically, the older I am, the better I am at this. That's how it goes. That's one. Second thing is, there's more and more people watching the project, right? And joining the Discord and stuff like that. So that means if I wait longer, I'm going to have a potentially larger group of people who want to help me. That's a second argument for, actually not rushing it. That's the thing. It's really tempting to like, don't give a shit about my university work and just fucking... It's really tempting, honestly, and just focus 100% on the getting the prototypes, especially when I have like a sponsor who can sponsor the prototypes, and basically I get to prototype for free, almost. That's really tempting, Maybe not even for free, I actually get paid because I make videos about it, right? So that's a really tempting solution, but I think for the project, that's not the best solution. Like when like considering logic and like cold arguments, cold facts, virtual machine would be more cool than Tipper could do some Bitcoin mining and earn the tip money utilizing my system and electricity. What's the point of that? Like, I can just utilize my own system, right? Also, in Poland has some of the most expensive energy prices. There was a cool site, I forgot what its name was. There was a map and countries were colored. I think it's... this is good enough. I think it's this one. So here you see the prices of electricity currently. And now Poland is not on top, but it used to be on top, man. That's a disaster because honestly, check this out. North Norway has free fucking electricity. That's the first thing. The other thing is that most of this cost is tax. Or maybe not, I don't know what exact percentage, okay? Don't quote me on that. I would say, I don't want to lie to you, but a huge percent of that is tax. And of course, apart from tax, there's also what like the part of the price, the margin, yeah, that's the word, the margin that the seller, the contractor or whatever he's called, the company that is the middleman between the power plant and the people. Right. Here currently 125 kilowatts are. Wait a second. I cannot see chat because it's dark. I can also fix this at some point. 1 second. I mean, it's too light. 125 kilowatts are free. So is it like a cap that if you exceed it, you have to pay? Is that the case? When you're gonna upload a studio tour video, like that's crazy because look at my chair. I just want to tell you something. Look at my chair. Like if you look at my chair, it's just fucking a piece of metal with strings attached to it and I don't know, how do I call this, contraption, right? That's holding this so I can rest my back against it. It's my belt, like an old belt I got for free from someone who wanted to throw it out. I was like, no, don't throw it out, I need it. So that's really fun. And like, I guess I can take the camera and it looks like this, right? It's just strings, so at least it's not getting warm when it's summer, right? It's breathing chair, but it fucking looks like shit, man. Honestly, I want to either make my own, because you know, maybe I can say this sentence right now. I can weld a little bit. Okay. I broke my camera setup. Now I have to fucking. And guess what? This summer, a company with ergonomic chairs messaged me if I want to do a sponsorship. And I responded like a week late, okay? That's on me. But when I responded, they didn't respond back. That was so painful, man. I could have a nice chair. And now I'm still sitting on a piece of aluminium with strings. Everyone wants a breathing chair, okay. I would like to have like, I don't know, man. I think I need to make my own chair, basically. I think I'm just complaining at this point. This is also typical European behavior, just complain about everything for no reason. You know what? Actually, my chair is fine. Like, if I remember what people had to live through during the Second World War, you know, everything is fine now. My chair is fucking awesome, man. I'm thankful for my chair, honestly. Contraption like Frankenstein. Some people use all the car seats as computer seat, but you need to change the inclination for it to be usable on a computer. There's not enough space here. Like I have here, it's like half a meter of space between my bed and my desk, so not possible. great, then make a studio tour vid. Like, there's nothing to show, honestly. Like, if I posted this, I could post it on Patreon, maybe, but posting this on the main channel would be kind of stupid because there's nothing to talk about. Like, I don't know. I think the most interesting thing are my books. Right, I have some interesting books. I have some really rare books as well, like stuff that's not produced anymore because I like to walk around and gather some old fucking books for free or for really cheap prices. That's what I do sometimes. Is that your house, room, or hotel? That's in theory, yeah, that's my mom's house. Using an old car seat sounds cool. I will think about this. Like, I'm gonna show you some books, okay? Show us your book. Like, which one? I'd say at this point I have. Also, I cannot bring the camera because it's on a wire. I don't know if I can make it wireless. I could in theory. If you wait 1 second though, like this one it's not my property, right? But it's from my university's library. It's a book on electrotechnics. I don't know how to translate it to English. We can learn, guys. You guys can learn Polish. I can learn. Guess what? I'm a natural at this. It's electrotechnics. Right. I was right. Easy. By the way, I had first English course of the year today. It's kind of stupid. I think that as an engineering student, I have to do English because, like, I feel like in like, I don't know, fucking middle school kid when I do this stuff. Like, I have fucking English homework. Like, I have so much shit to do, man. So much shit to do, man. Like, these things are not. I can move them around, but it's fucking. Right, so this book is just basically old, and that's cool because older books are better, in my opinion. Fight me on that, guys. Like, I will defend this take with all my might because just older books on average teach you better. That's my opinion because in the past, it was just different type of explanations that were just simpler. And I noticed that older books really try to get the knowledge to you, and newer books try to flex how smart they are. Like, the author is they are like, new books are like, look how smart I am. I know all these formulas. And old books are like, there exist these formulas and they are important because this and that. And the most important one is this one. And to remember them easily, you can do this and this. And they try to explain to you how simple it is. And in my experience, new books, majority are like, we have this thing, this formula, now apply it. And we're not even gonna show you the entire solution because the rest of the solution is left as an exercise to the reader. When I see that, whenever I see something as, in Polish we have this word called fucking trivialne. Trivial, yeah, or it is known, it is obvious, like I would translate to it is obvious that books sometimes have, for example, math books, they just show you they give you the problem, right? And they show you part of the solution and the rest is just The rest is obvious. You can just fucking do it yourself then. Or they just don't give you the solution. They just give you the final answer, which is also stupid in my opinion. I have this policy when I try to learn stuff. I don't do exercises that I don't have step-by-step solutions to. That's my policy. Because I just don't want to fucking waste time, okay? I don't want to waste time. I want to do it. I want to check if I did it well. If not, I want to see the correct solution and go to the next one and expose my brain to as much exercise as possible. Not spend 2 hours trying to solve something that I have, no example of. That's my opinion. I got so emotional right now. I don't know why. Is it better than electronics from McGraw-Hill? I don't know McGraw-Hill, sorry. There are some expectation, like a... Shit. I need to open Twitch chat. Is it fun to have a talking stream? Like I'm just yapping right now. But I think I'm giving some advice. Which is not stupid. Shut the fuck up. So, Non Shabam wrote, sniff that book. It smells like old paper, which is a beautiful smell, by the way. My opinion. I could perfume myself with this. There are some expectation like book exists named Groking Algorithm, which is a decent book to start DCA because DSA is hard to start with for a rookie student. Diode McGraw-Hill better in programming stuff. So, okay, good to know. Right, so maybe I'll... Also, someone asked if I'm reading like fiction stuff, like novels. I have this thing. It's called what I'm reading currently. It's also super old, and I got it for 1 zloty, 1 zloty is like 30 cents. So it's basically for free. It's like, you could consider it for free. So it's the first part of a like... This kind of looks like The Hobbit, Middle-earth, but it's actually not Middle-earth. It's Europe, and specifically Poland. So it really looks like The Hobbit, for example, or Lord of the Rings, stuff like that. But it's based in reality, man. It's based in reality. So it's even more captivating, right? Read Robinson Crusoe. I read it. It's actually it was a mandatory reading in my school. So this is just a traditional old Polish text. It's not, it hasn't been written in the Middle Ages, but it talks about the Middle Ages. It's like historical fiction, okay? So just like Lord of the Rings, but based in Poland in the Middle Ages and real. So it's fun. It has that Middle Ages like vibe to it. Highly recommend. Skibbity Riz. Yeah. What can I say about it? It's hard to read because it uses like complicated English. I mean, it's in Polish, right? Old Polish words and stuff like that. I obviously read Lord of the Rings as well. I read the entire Witcher saga. Everything. I don't know, do we have any Witcher fans in the chat? Press 1 if you have any Witcher fans. But what I wanted to say is that the guy who wrote The Witcher, Sapkowski is his name. Hello, Mr. Meyer Jigbakati. You feel like you need to read Old Polish? I think it's fun. Like, I don't know how it feels to read it as a translated text. What I wanted to say is that Sapkowski, right? He's the He's the one who wrote The Witcher, right? Highly regarded by everyone. If you didn't read The Witcher, it's just typical. I mean, it's not typical to anything in my opinion. It's just all men enjoy The Witcher, right? I don't think I met any singular man who did not enjoy The Witcher, okay? It's just like a Giga Chad with 2 swords, killing monsters and just being a Giga Chad and saving people. Like, simple, right? Plus, there's like some attractive women. So basically, very highly targeted at men. And this has been written like, I don't know, 100 years, like 50 years ago at most. I don't know, 30, 20 years ago. Last year, I think, was a new Witcher or something. So when I read this after reading The Witcher, I see the amount of inspiration Sapkowski, which is the creator of The Witcher, drew from this guy, Sienkiewicz. So Henryk Sienkiewicz is the OG Polish, like, medieval vibe, Middle Ages, knights and women and stuff writer, right? So this is like going in even deeper, like even more witchery, you know? And it's more realistic for now. Like, I'm in the beginning, so I don't know, but there's no magic and stuff like that. There's no monsters and stuff. Am I interested in anime? Anime, I don't know how to pronounce it. No, actually not. I tried, people told me to try it. I tried, no interest, man. I played some Pokemon cards, like physical cards with my brother, but honestly, that game is so complex. Like, at first, when he invited me to play, I was like, because he's like 15 or 14, I don't know. When he invited me to play, I was like, fucking hell, that's a game for kids, I don't care, right? But I'll play with him. Maybe we pass some good time with the brothers, right? Some good quality brother time. And it was actually so complex. I was like thinking for 5 to 10 minutes per move. It's fucking card game, man. So that's my thing, because each card is different, right? It's not like in chess where you have, I don't know, a couple of pieces and they all do the same thing. In Pokemon, they're all different and they have like abilities that interact with each other and stuff like that. Yeah. Uno is much better. Fucking. What's your childhood favorite shows then? I don't know, probably like Tom and Jerry or something. I really enjoyed the episode where they like built airplanes and dropped bombs on each other. That was like engineering stuff. I enjoyed that. Pink Panther, I don't remember it too much. I don't remember watching it too much, but I think I liked it as well. Okay, mobile repair technician. Hello. That's interesting. That's interesting. How do mobile technicians view the Spirit smartphone project? Does it sound stupid? Does it sound like an idealistic dream or something? Because I've got this feedback from people that I'm too idealistic. So, for example, my mom called me the Jesus of business. Actually, no. I'm twisting it. She called me. She said something along the lines, if you want to become Jesus, don't do business. Implying that business is inherently unethical, right? And ethics are very important to me, okay? So that's what she said to me. Pun intended. How is the network implementation going on? Faced any hurdle? The first hurdle is that the network I see draws a lot of power. That's the first problem. But I'll try to find some way to, some because I did not go through the entire data sheet and implementation docs and stuff to see if I can implement like a power saving mode or whatever, or throttle the clock, or I don't know, something that it draws 2 amps, man. 2 amps peak draw for the EG25 IC, which is fucking massive, man. It's fucking massive. Yeah, so I'll see. I'll fix it for 100%, but I don't know right now what's the fix. If you would like to help, that would be really appreciated, because no one was working on the EG25 schematic for GSM GPS right now. Zero progress on that field for now. Our experimental phone is made. Is the question how it is made, or I don't know. Your exam is over. I don't have an exam. Are you asking about exam season? If yes, I'm not during exam season right now. I have an exam in 1 week, like concerning statistics, metrology, like writing down lab results or something. This should be quite easy, I think. Can you connect graphic card to the phone? Maybe, like by default, no, but you can add whatever you want, right? Because the CM5, I think it supports PCIe and other things, so if you want to add support for that, you can. This December, I'm playing with FPGA VHDL. Gonna touch after 10 years. Any good project suggestions? Honestly, I have no experience with FPGA, but people mention it so often that I'm just, obligated to do it. It's on my list. It's on my list with STM32. I bought an STM32 MCU. I want to try it out soon. I don't have a project for it though. In Twitch, Patreon link is invalid. I'm not gonna fix it now because it's not an important thing. I'm just gonna write it down. Hello, Mr. Vivek. Hello. It's showing page.patreon. Okay, I don't know why it's showing page. Okay, I'm also running out of RAM here. That's crazy. I almost crashed the stream. Like, this stream is like duct tape, man. Tape skull. What are my PC specs? I'm just using a stock Leopard MSI. Not even a PC, is a laptop, so whenever this machine has a problem, I'm just gonna build myself a custom PC. I cannot wait for that. But right now it holds up well. Like, I could upgrade the RAM maybe, but I don't know. Can you suggest me mini project for college related to electronics? Sure. For example, it depends how advanced you are, right? For example, if you're close to 0, I would recommend designing a blinking LED circuit with an MCU if you want to, and writing code for the MCU to blink the LED. Or if you don't care about learning about MCUs, use a 555 timer integrated circuit. It's very cheap. It's a very common component. People use it for they've used it for so long, it's not going anywhere probably. Okay, let's see though. Any help with branding, web design, dev needed for now or shortly down the line, would love to help. Any plans for smaller phones, mid to long term future, of course. Okay, point 1. Like, if you like doing art just for fun, you can submit some PCB art, for example. Okay. So that's one thing. You can just send it on Discord. If you like to design mechanical stuff like chassis and so on. Oh, I guess that's not your question. Sorry. I don't know. Honestly, apart from PCB art, I don't think we need any design or web development. In the future, it would be better to host everything off GitHub, in my opinion, or at least have a second page, because honestly, GitHub is owned by Microsoft, and that's a pain in the ass. I think about that problem every day almost, to be honest. That I'm trying to be an open source cool guy and stuff like that, but it's actually just Microsoft fucking lending me their server to host it. What do you think about analog neural networks, where each neuron is an op-amp? So that is a good fucking chat there. That is extremely interesting. That is an interesting topic. Unfortunately, I think I researched it for like below an hour, so I don't really have any groundbreaking things to say about it, but I don't see too much use cases, okay, for a analog neural network. One use case I see is that, first of all, obviously education, okay, showing people how it works on a physical object. Second use case I see is it would probably be more efficient, I think, because dedicated processors are, I think I can say that, always more efficient than general purpose processors like CPUs, for example. Do you guys agree on that? That's an interesting like debate topic. For example, let's say GPUs are more efficient at linear algebra, like fucking y equals ax plus b, right? Linear equations. Or like low precision multiplication stuff. They should be more efficient for that because they're made for that, right? But so the same would go for neural networks. If I had a dedicated electronic circuit to perform neural network tasks, that would be cool. Also, third thing that would be interesting is to modify the neuron activation on the fly, like during the operation of the neural network. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I'm gonna stop talking about it because I don't really know too much on that subject. I'm semester number 3. Jan, how would you feel if this idea of Spirit evolved into something else? Maybe you make firmware that is so modular that you could buy one, turn it into anything, basically the Lego of phones. So we're talking about modularity here, right? That the firmware would be so sort of elastic and easy to modify and hack that you could do whatever the fuck you want with your phone. Sure, like that's the thing. Whenever someone suggests me something, for example, bro, can we have a 10-inch OLED display, please? Can we have something, please? Can I add GPU to my smartphone, please? Then I just say, bro, it's open source and just fucking you can do it if you want. Right? Everyone can do what they want. And the more people do it, these sort of modifications, the easier it will be for other people to continue doing them or come up with new ones. Because now, guys, check this out. We're using a strongly reciprocal copyleft license. So that's a bunch of stupid words I just made up. Just kidding. This means, okay, oh, I see the problem with the bot here. Where fuck the bot, man. I'm gonna, 1 second. I need to remember my thought. I was talking about the license. Right, 1 second. Fix Patreon. Twitch bot message. Fuck streaming, man. Fuck it. What I want to say was, the license. Like, imagine I am. Yes, licensing. Thank you. Let's say my name is Samsung and I'm a company and I kind of see that open source is getting bigger and bigger and people like it. I want to fucking take the Spirit smartphone and brand it as Samsung and sell it, let's say. But add something else. For example, add, I don't know, Bixby. Fucking voice assistant. Everyone wants that, right? Right, guys? So I'm adding Bixby. I'm selling it as a Samsung. I don't know. I changed the camera layout to make it a new phone. But I'm using the entire, like, Spirit smartphone project. So our license makes it so that if they do that, that is fine. But they have to open source everything. Okay? All of their modifications, they have to be published. Publicly. Right? So, be my guest. Samsung. Be my fucking guest. If you want to. So I think that's cool, and I am really a big fan of these licenses because they sort of propagate themselves. Like, also the other thing is the propagation, right? If they would do that, their device would need to have the same license as our device. So if a company, fucking Nokia, decides to copy Samsung and steal their project, they also have to license it under the same license that we. Do you understand? So the thing just spreads like a virus. Open source virus spreading open sourceness. You get it? You get it? You get it? You get it, guys? You get it? You get it? When I found out about this, I really felt good. I really felt real good when I found out about this. Right, so I'm too slow. I cannot respond to everything. 1 second. Something other than just smartphone. I have the thoughts of making, I don't know, fucking laptop, tablet, smartwatch, but I need to do one thing at once. Maybe it would be smarter to start with a smartwatch because I would gain experience. Oh, fuck that. But then again, the complexity and analog neural network would be comparable with the ones we have right now. I don't know. No idea. Why are we studying signal and system in electronics? I don't know, man. Maybe someone wants to learn about signal and system electronics. Like, are you asking what's the point of this subject? Signal processing, for example, is really everywhere right now. And it's really interesting if you think about it. How's the spirit progress? So right now, I'm laying down the PCB for the power section. Still doing that. I'm trying to find someone on my university who'd give me feedback on the schematic before I just deep dive into the PCB, but no luck for now. GPUs are more efficient at systems of equations, image generation, matrices. True. Pyramid scheme. Yeah, like an open source pyramid scheme. Exactly. I like how we're talking about 15 things at once and we're still managing it. I love that. We're multi-threading this discussion, guys. We're multi-threading it. Do I know Danny Dev is offline since 2 years? Yeah, I think I know that. Like, I'm not into video games anymore. I don't do video games. How do you feel if this idea didn't end up being a smartphone? How attached are you to the end product being a phone? Also, was that an Indian accent? Lol, I'm Indian. I don't know if I did an Indian accent. So I'm not attached to it being a phone. I just want to make something cool and usable for people. My idea is to build a phone because I see many problems with modern smartphones. Like when I see my grandma complaining about updates to her phone, she's like, my phone was perfectly fine and they decided to update it again. Like my heart is like, let me put it straight. Big tech is hurting my grandma. I need to fight this problem. Okay. What can I do, man? It's just how the universe works. I have to do it. Can I make a video on my lab setup? I have it on my list. However, it would be perfect if a company would like to sponsor a chair or a table for me. That would be just... I would like to have a table that just rises up and down. I think that's the most European thing ever. Actually, for my work, I need the table that I need to stand up because I burn calories. That's the most European thing ever, right? But I don't like sitting. As a university student, I'm forced to sit on a fucking wooden chair half of the day, and I hate that, man. Like my character is like, I want to fucking move, man. I want to move. I want to do stuff, man. And they force me to sit in a chair. You know? It's insane because it feels like you don't even own the device anymore. Yeah, that's the problem, man. That's the problem. Like, if you watch Louis Rossmann, he just says that that's the same thing with content, for example. If you fucking buy yourself a video or whatever online, just not your video, man. You just have the right to watch it if they let you. That's the fucking deal. And the same thing goes with, like, for example, these tractors or whatever they have in the US. John Deere. Like, the farmers are not allowed to fix their own shit. It makes me angry when I think about it. I need to eat some mute. Guys, I'm sorry if I don't answer all of your questions, but I'll try, okay? I think we can go like that for an infinite amount of time. I wanted to give myself the 5 zloty to test the tipping thing. So I'm gonna try to go fast now. I'm gonna try to go fast. I just want to 1 second. Yan, that's some wild ass policy, wild ass amazing policy for a license. Sexy. I agree. That license is really good. The thing is, I had to actually spend a lot of time researching this stuff to find the correct answer. But I came across a cool podcast. I mean, it's fine. It's not the best thing ever, but it's fine. It's really unique. It's called Open Hardware something podcast. Take a look if you want. I don't know. I don't remember the name. They talk about licensing, coming up with hardware products. I don't know, managing stuff. I don't know. I have one more interesting idea. Assume you have a robot which rides on railway tracks, doing all sort of inspection work. And when train arrives, it transforms itself in between the railway tracks. Okay, so it basically ducks under the train. I don't know. Maybe it could be a drone. Just fly over. Like a flying drone, right? Because this is also kind of a drone, but a fucking railway drone. Interesting. I don't know what's the actual needs for fixing railways and stuff like that. That's nanotech. No microcontroller would handle a train hogging over it. It can duck under it, so... Also, STM32. Maybe a train could run over it? I'm just kidding. I don't know. I never used STM32, which is sad. Which phone do I use? So right now I use a Samsung S10, which is a really decent phone. As much as I don't like Samsung as a company, like honestly, there's few companies I like. I shit on all of them, to be honest. Last time, I thought I liked Nokia, okay? I thought I liked Nokia because they made the good, reliable phones and stuff. In theory, right? In fucking theory. Because when I looked at modern Nokia phones, I looked at reviews on some Polish marketplaces. I looked at reviews. People are not happy. There are problems. They are made from fucking cheap plastic. They break. They have like bad menus, unpolished firmware, whatever's problem. I use Note 20 with 30 green lines. That's sad. See, if your phone would support easy screen replacement, that would be just beautiful. Big tech hurting granny, Jan. Fuck big tech. Guys, maybe I should make a t-shirt that says big tech is hurting my grandma. Would you buy a t-shirt like that? I would buy one for sure. I'm writing that idea down. Pirohi versus Haluski? I don't know what are any of those things. What are pirohi? Do you mean pierogi, like the Polish dumplings or something? Hello, just got here. What are we doing? Hello, Squiggle. We are just yapping. Honestly, I'm just talking. I just want to go answer all of your questions, and when I do that, I want to test tipping system. As you can see, there's a tip call here. I want to see if it just works because I fixed it like 1 hour ago. Right, mute. What's that? Mute is Polish for honey. Okay, and in this case, it's lipowy miód. And I'm gonna translate it real quick for you. Lipa is lime tree, according to Google Translate. So we can all learn some new words, guys. In Polish, lipa, in English, lime tree. And I just use it when I talk a lot. Like right now I'm talking for 2 hours straight. Sometimes your throat gets kind of rusty and you need to put in some machine oil so it doesn't fucking wear out. You know? So, yeah, man. And lime tree honey is known for its properties of... Oh, shit. Do you guys see that thing? I pressed a button by mistake. Fucking... That was fucking crazy, man. I could... Okay, I almost ended this stream by mistake. Whatever. It's known for its properties too. It feels good on the thing. Yes, raw honey. I just fucking raw dog it, man. I have the dog in me. I just eat the fucking honey, man. I try to not eat too much because I avoid eating sugar. Now, before you start off saying, but honey is not sugar. What else are you gonna tell me? You guys also maybe think that fruits are not sugar, huh? Wake up from the matrix, man. It's not honey with lemon, it's lemon tree. It has nothing to do with lemon. Am I a good yapper, guys? 1 second, I'm trying to find lemon tree. I think Google Translate lied to me. Gentlemen, that's lipa. I present to you lipa. In Polish, drzewo means tree, okay? So you guys learned at least 20 words today. Repeat after me. Drzewo. Right? Engine oil would be a better choice for the throat. Of course, man. How's the spirit progress? Didn't you ask yet? I think you just asked, but sure, I'm gonna fucking tell you again. I'm working on the PCB, man. I'm trying to do the power section PCB. Can I give you a room tour? Not really, because my camera is on. Or maybe I can. Maybe next time, because it's getting late and I didn't test the main thing I wanted to. I remember your suggestion. I remember. You were in Zakopane a few weeks ago? How was it? How was it? Zakopane is like a mountain city in Poland. You have skiing and so on. But there's no snow yet, as far as I'm concerned. You forgot. Bro, I had an idea to have like a banner displaying somewhere here in stream saying the current like recap of what's been happening last 20 minutes or even maybe last 3 streams or something, so people actually know what's going on in real time. I don't have to ask the same question over and over, but I don't know how to do that. Honey is just bee barf. Interesting take. So like we have a roadmap on GitHub, but people don't really like looking for information on their own. They'd like to ask me That's fine. I have no problem with that. Absolutely zero problem with talking to you guys. Enjoy it. I enjoy it because you guys are smart, intelligent, beautiful. I just yank in a spoon of clarified butter. Green screen of doom. You really just eat clarified butter, man? Is this like a new trend? Fucking British cuisine, man? Just fucking new British national dish or something? This is raw butter, man. Just engine oil. Engine oil. Man, next step for British cuisine is just to fucking put engine oil in a bowl and just give you a spoon and just fucking... That's some calories for you, man. We've studied organic chemistry, fructose, mannose, and all these O's are sugar. Basically, milk is also sugar. All these different textures are just synthetic sugar for well sugar. Syntactic sugar, sorry. It was amazing. Did 2,300 meters hike. That's very impressive. I probably wouldn't have done that, man. That's impressive. Now I feel inspired to do that. I had the idea to make myself a streaming backpack. I don't know if anyone would care to watch these live streams, but I would basically have the ability to, I know, have a camera on my head, for example, walk around with my backpack with a microphone, with a, you know, whatever is needed for streaming, no one cares. Do stuff with my hands, for example, do some electronics, I don't know, repair my dad's car, I don't whatever, and just have that live streamed. Or walk up a massive hill. That would also be cool. But I try to not upload stuff unrelated to electronics on YouTube, on my main channel. I don't want to have a second channel. I don't have time for that stuff. So yeah, there's Patreon for that. I'm happy you enjoyed the Polish mountains, man. It's also, by the way, 2,300 is almost the highest peak in Poland. I think the highest peak is 2,499 or something. Indian stuff made, not British. Well, British cuisine is half Indian. Yeah, that's true. Make V electronics extra. Bruh. Right, I made it to the end. So thank you guys for all of your interesting questions. Now it's time for me to try to give myself 5 fucking PLN. Interesting. When I look at today's stream graph, it has these peaks, man. It's fucking jagged. I don't know why. It's interesting. Maybe because I start talking on an interesting topic and that gathers more people, and then I start fucking slipping off into insane territory and people go away, and there's just like a sine wave, you know. Okay, so yeah. Would be funny if I just showed you guys my credit card. No. You are ready to take note of my card? Nice. Nice. So that's really dangerous, man. Putting in your credit card information on stream is dangerous. But I'm a professional, don't worry. I'm super scared, man. The worst thing is I cannot... Now I'm interested to see if this tipping page also works off stream. You know? Nightly nightmate, I've got college tomorrow. Good stream, bye. Bye! I also got fucking college tomorrow! Didn't eat my dinner yet. I need to be fast, man. If you guys steal my credit card information somehow, I'm gonna... You have a math exam tomorrow? Bruh. I'm not saying if it will work offline. I mean, if I disable the stream and then try to do it. Maybe you should prepare for your math exam instead of listening to my yap session. No. So you guys can see my face right now. That's for sure the case. Right? Oh wait, I can give myself one PLN. I can go even lower. That's fine. Oh wait a minute. Oh, so if I try to, it says minimum 1 PLN, but if I try to do 1, it gives me the error. I can do 2 for some reason. Do you guys want me to do more like talking streams like that? Because I can talk a lot, man, about books, things like that. Some interesting things I learned about recently. I have so much stuff to talk about. Usually I just do engineering stuff, but if you guys want to engage in conversation, just like we did like 15 minutes ago, I'm down for that. One second. Oh my god, I did something stupid, man. I'm too stupid to fill out a form.
The Electronics tipped $2, triple A.
Triple A. Okay, I tipped myself $2. Now, big question. Did the thing increase? It increased! Yes! Fuck yeah. Yes. Yes. Success after success, man. I'm just fucking machine, man. Your card is... I did not leak my card. I quadruple, quintuple checked everything. There was no way you would see my card. Funny, man. But for real, if you ever see me leak something, please text me privately. Please text me privately. Let me know so I can fix the problem real quick. There's no way I leaked my stuff, man. The best thing is that everything worked. It read it out loud. It fucking incremented the bar here. I can point at it. Look, I'm a professional content creator. I'm pointing at elements on the screen. This incremented. Perfect, man. It's just perfect. You know how much time it took? How much time? You guys don't see that behind the scene effort, you know? That effort that I'm doing behind the scenes, you guys don't see that, man. The amount of spit that I put on my microphone, you also don't see that, man. You don't see these details. Right? Also, I had the idea to put the microphone like here, for example. Didn't leak my card. That's nice. Like, is the audio fine if I have my microphone here, for example? Is this okay? Because as far as microphone theory goes, the acoustics, like I'm gonna put it a little bit louder, but you probably hear the room's echo, right? Like if I do, you hear the room, which is not sound treated, so it probably sounds like dog shit, honestly. White noise is because my interface is just what it is, and whatever. Let's not get too technical about it. Now I feel like a real fucking streamer, man. I have everything. I have automatic fucking screen switching. I have a tip scroll with no extra fees. I feel so good, man. My mic is called DJI Mini. I don't really like the DJI company. I think they're just balls, man. I think Dave Jones made a video about them, if I'm not mistaken. He talked about how they force people to download their proprietary bullshit. Fixed. This is not needed. I'm so happy I don't have to take this to do this, man. I really wanted to do that, actually. I had the thought of building my own microphone. I really wanted to do that, man. You know, also to be a good streamer, you have to just be entertaining. So maybe it's even more important than having a good microphone and stuff. Being entertaining is probably one of the most important things, because there are streamers that have shit audio, shit video, and still get thousands of views, because, you know, being a woman also helps. Let's be honest here. I have nothing against women or whatever. It's just probably just easier, man. Especially in tech-related areas. For example, I noticed that men really enjoy, like, real talk here. I have nothing against anyone. I love men and I love women, guys. I'm not gonna pretend, and I have no problem towards anyone, okay? It's full respect to everyone. But I noticed, for example, let's say I'm an off-road company, okay? I'm selling people courses on how to drive off-road cars. Take a guess. Take a guess. Like, first you need to understand that most people interested in off-road are men. 99%. So, you don't need to be a marketing expert or just fucking psychology guru to identify this relation that if I want to sell something to men, I would usually have an ad with a woman and vice versa. But there are exceptions, of course. But in this case, with engineering, gaming, all these off-road male-dominated areas, women as content creators, in my opinion, will statistically, on average, do better than men. That's my opinion, okay? Statistically. I'm not saying every single one, or just don't cherry pick, okay? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I don't know why I said all of that. Right, so next stream, apart from working on the PCB, which is probably the most important thing I should focus on, or doing electronics, this stuff. I think solving a couple of these ones on stream could be a funny thing. We could all learn stuff. I'm a beginner at this, honestly. I want to work a little bit with Octave, which is something like MATLAB but open source. I want to do... there's a lot of things to do, man. We can take a look at the new versions of Atlas operating system, because Ginger has a lot of updates on that. We can run it in a virtual machine. I want to get Windows running in a virtual machine because I want to get AutoCAD Inventor. AutoCAD? No, Autodesk Inventor. Because I need it for a university project. Me personally, I would have used KiCad. But KiCad is not very good with doing stuff according to norms, you know, because engineering drawings and stuff like that has to conform to norms. And, you know, FreeCAD is more for hobbyists, so it doesn't really care about norms. I don't know. I don't want to give too much opinion on that. Google SketchUp. Bro, imagine if I just gave the project in Microsoft Paint. They would just kill me, man. And what is SketchUp? Okay. I don't know, but I'm gonna show you what they expect from us. So if I go, like, I'm gonna probably leak something if I go into Teams. The task is to design a linear sliding guided table with a prismatic carriage or something. I don't know how to call that mechanism and how it's called in English. Just a example mechanical thing. They just want us to do that. That's interesting, but it's all in Polish, so I can't really show you that. You guys should all learn Polish. That would be easier for me. Why don't you create a separate profile for streams so you can leak your own detail? What? So like have two separate channels? Or what? One for streaming and one for... By the way, what do you think about my innovation here? Like, I'm too lazy to set up my green screen, and it takes half of my room. So my idea here is that I have it sort of halfway there. So I can just walk under it easily. Okay. And it gives like a cool effect, like a parallax effect. That's my innovation. Whatever, I'm just fucking... I should stop, whatever. A separate browser profile. I mean, I'm not using something like browser profiles. I just use DuckDuckGo. I'm not logged in here anywhere. I never leaked anything. I'm super good at not leaking stuff anywhere. Oh no. I once leaked something, but it was on purpose. Okay, I leaked my chess strategy. Just top secret. I fucking would never give out my chess strategy notes. Wait, what? Don't you enrolled in electronics course? If yeah, then why mechanical project you have to make? I'm not studying electronics. I'm studying mechatronics. And those mechatronics studies have a because mechatronics is a combination of electronics and mechanical stuff. My studies lean heavily towards the mechanical stuff. We don't have too much electronics yet. We have more mechanical stuff for now. That's why they bombard me with fucking design a table. You thought Mechatronics is only a YouTube channel? What do you mean? I was wondering if I should change the name of my YouTube channel to V Mechatronics, but I figured it's a bad idea because no one knows what mechatronics is. Usually people need an explanation for that, and just less relatable to people because more people play with electronics than mechatronics, right? Mechatronics is a new word, actually. I think it's only 50 years old or something like that. Invented in Japan. Okay, who asked? I'm going off the rails again. What else I wanted to say? I'm gonna make the charity live stream now. There's nothing stopping me. I'm so happy. I just have to announce it publicly, make some cool branding. I can show you maybe my idea for the branding here. For the charity event, maybe you can give some feedback, and that's going to be the last thing today because I really should go off and do something else because give me a second, I need to load up the picture. Wait a minute. Also, there's going to be a special guest on the live stream sitting next to me. That's the plan, at least. I don't know how we're going to manage the microphone situation. I think I'll increase the volume with software, right? So there's no hiss. I'm really excited right now. I'm so happy I fixed the thing. I feel like a kid on Christmas morning, man. Like a baby. 1 second. Right, so this is my idea. It's not the final thing. Oh, it doesn't work. Who would have thought that Facebook and Meta software doesn't want to work? Come on, man. Come on. Maybe I can find it on my system. this. That's my idea. Just simple stuff. I think it would be good to have my face in here, but it just won't fit. Nice glass for water. You mean this? This is just a pot, man. It's not a glass. It won't increase white noise because software gain doesn't do that. Only analog gain does that, as far as I know. Oh, can I move aside because you can see the image? Sure, man, sure. 1 second. Okay, 1 second. I want to figure something out. I want to group the Twitch chat, YouTube chat, and my camera. I'm so good at streaming, man. I moved everything at once. I'm so good, man. Yeah, so that's my idea here. What do you guys think? What do you think, huh? I made it myself. Nothing. Looks good. Okay. 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 Acceptable. I don't know why my OBS megabits per second are oscillating between 9 and 2. Stream quality is probably incredible at this point. Super weird. Yeah. Whatever. We actually, this is one of the most successful streams we've ever had, man. Just beautiful. Also, last thing I'm gonna say, okay? Yeah, sure, if you want to send your own like ideas, I'm open. Just Discord me. Or even share it publicly. We have a special channel for art stuff. You can send it there. I just wanted to say, if you guys have an equation, you can use Wolfram, for example, right, to solve it. Most often people do that, right? I don't know what's PSD. Octave, which is something I discovered recently, has a symbolic package which lets you solve equations, and that's really cool because you can just do that in code. If I just go to my code and Octave, oops, that's the command line, so like a equals 2, b equals, just like similar to Python, honestly. A plus b, just simple stuff here, okay? Could you send me something else than a Photoshop file, because I don't use Photoshop? Thank you. If I go to Octave here and I do Octave balls number, I was calculating the amount of balls in a bearing today, fucking in the morning. My brain still hurts from that. I don't know what's Aviv. Can you just send a PNG or whatever? Or vector, SVG. So if you want to see the code for that, I'm sure you want to see the code for that. Like, who wouldn't want to see the code for that? That's the code. Really simple. Just like Excel, but in your terminal. WebP. What the fuck, man? Don't you have normal fucking pictures? Oh, actually, sending it in Photoshop format was rage bait on me because I fucking don't like proprietary software. You didn't catch me. You didn't catch me. By the way, now that I'm thinking, I'm using proprietary software all the time. I'm gonna cry now, man. Just kidding. Okay, I need to go. I need to go because I'm hungry. I need to sleep. I'm tired. I need to sleep, man. I'm tired. Use Kritika? You mean Krita? I used Krita for some time. Right now I use Inkscape. Highly recommend. Really good software, I think. If they improved their image filters and handling and stuff like that and added some AI masking features, then it would be just the best, man. Right now it's, or maybe I just have an old version, you know, because Debian doesn't like to update anything. So like, do you want to see my fucking LibreOffice package? Check this out. It's vintage, guys. You cannot get that easily right now. Check that UI, man. Do you see that? That is good UI design. Vintage. Vintage. White and dark blue, man. What more do you want? That is the Debian standard package of LibreOffice. Only problem is that you have to wear fucking sunglasses when you're working with that because everything is absolutely white. Okay, again, I'm starting a new tangent. I need to stop yapping for now. Guys, thank you so much for today. Check the links in the description. Let me know if you like this different style of live stream. Comment secret word. We need to have a secret word. Comment comment bulldozer if you watch to this point of the stream. Okay, so I know who's the real man. Comment under the video. See you on Tuesday, maybe even Sunday, because that's when I plan to announce the charity stream on. It's my idea. I don't know yet. Anyways, maybe if it goes well, I'm gonna do multiple of them. Maybe it's going to be a regular event, for example, once per month or something. Anyways, check out the links in the description. Patreon, like the stream, leave a comment, bring your friends next time. Bye bye. See you in the next one, guys. Thank you.